Alright, welcome back. We have a great opener to show you today. A few of them have been shown as of lately, so I figured it's my turn to show mine. One of mine, I should say. I have two of these. We are looking at the LiftMaster Model 8550 GDM from 9/7/2011. What does the GDM stand for? Well, the GDM stood for a special package that was a promotional deal on the early 8550s when they were just pushing them out to the market, and it had the garage door monitor included with it. I believe it's the 829LM. Hold on. 829LM, yes. Yep. Came with an 895 Max and an 880LM motion detecting smart control panel. Notice, only 181 cycles on these. These were up for a very short time at my folks' house on the Ideal doors. Never got a video of them when they were up because I took them down and got smart because I wanted to preserve them. So they have been installed, but they are still in perfect working order. Yeah, this is probably peak MyQ opener here. This is probably one of the best MyQ openers ever made because these were the ones where quality was still at the forefront, and you can tell by things like, for example, the placard is actually a metal placard on the case and not a foil sticker. They used actual foil on the end panels to reflect the heat from your light bulbs. By the way, there's the sticker. The end panels were made out of better plastic, in my opinion. They had the tinted lenses on them. They didn't have the built-in Wi-Fi with all the electronics and troubles, because you notice on this one there's not a serial number for MyQ. You use the 828LM gateway to enable MyQ on these. These were when they were still focusing on building good garage door openers, not pushing their app and the smart features so much. Also, I believe the motors in these are pretty much identical to the 3850s, the latest generation of 3850s, minus the encoder on it. They used a different encoder on these because the electronics were a little different, but it's the same physical DC motor from Broad Ocean Motor that was in a 3850. Also, the other thing I think that makes it higher quality is you got the 895 Max instead of the 893 Max. I like these remotes quite a bit. They're very nice looking. Unfortunately, this one, the batteries are dead, so we can't use it to run it. But, very nice machine. This is the complete kit. Like I said, I have two of these, and if you stay tuned, probably here in the fall, we're going to take the other one of these, because this one is the most complete. It has all the stuff. The other one, I took the 829LM out, and it's missing the remote. We're going to take the other one, we're going to install it on the 9x7 CHI, hopefully after I get those steel rollers off of it and put nylon ball bearing rollers on it. Just for a video though, the 8355 will go back up, but I do want to run this on the door when it's been quieted down and in good working order. So the other thing with these that I liked is these came with the full-sized release rope handle like it should have came with. And as far as I'm concerned, if any of the openers that I put up have this style case on it, so basically that case and older, I don't use the small handle. I always put the big handle on. Even when I was running the W machines in my townhouse, if it had that case on it, it had the full handle. So that's my rambling. That's the showing the cycles. Now, after all of that, let's go ahead and give it a run. Run her back down. You can just tell that these were put together much better from the factory rather than the stuff they use today. Also, side note, this keypad here I wanted to show you. I have an original 877LM from 2011, September of 11 as well. And so we'll go ahead and run it with that as well, so you can hear it again. Keep in mind that is with 181 cycles, or 180 some cycles now, but extremely quiet. Like I said, this is peak MyQ right here. These are probably the best MyQ openers ever made. This and the original 8360. I would say, let me rephrase that. Anything from 2011 through 2014. So anything that does not have the Wi-Fi built into it, there are a few that are newer than 2014 that don't have Wi-Fi. Those are also included in this. Anything that doesn't have Wi-Fi built into it were really good openers from MyQ. So, one other thing I want to show you about these, it's got the older electronics and older board, and I referenced this in one of my other videos, but it has the nicer beep, and I believe it was the Craftsman video, so I want to show you what that beep sounds like. It just sounds way, way, way higher quality. So I'm going to act like we're setting limits. I'm going to hold the center button and listen. Oh, hold on. Hit the up button there. Fat fingered it. Here it is. Notice the beep is a little different, so let's just set the limits while we're here. Just pretend here so you can hear the beep. Okay, so we'll say we like that. There's our beep. There's the beep again. And we'll go back down. And there you have it. That's what the beep sounds like. Obviously, it uses the same beeper when it's in battery backup mode, which also brings me to my next thing. They did not include a 485 LM in the box with these. Some of the package you could buy back in the day, you could get them with it. Also, they were promoting a few packages, I remember. The company selling them where you could get the 828 LM with it as well, included in the price. But that is the original 8550 from 2011, the 8550 GDM. It's kind of a rare version of it because they didn't have them out very long with the included monitor with the accessories. But I wanted to share that with you, and stay tuned. Sometime in the fall, we will see one of these go up on the CHI, and you'll hear what it sounds like on the door. Enjoy.